welcome to Giovanna Designs. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me again. Today we are going to work with Pebeo Studios Iridescent collection. I just got a whole bunch of them. I'm so excited. I've been waiting to buy these for a while. You know, all of you know who've ever seen me before, know I love my iridescent precious gold. It's my favorite gold. I say it every single time I use it, but it really, really is. And also the iridescent blue green. It's gorgeous. They shine so much. When the painting is dry, they just pop out from everything else. They're just beautiful, and they just bring a lot of life to it and just interest to it, and I love them. So I bought a whole bunch of others, and I didn't buy them all. There are a few more colors that I just didn't think that I would use as much, but I'm gonna, you know, it's one of those things where you have to buy the things you think you're gonna use the most at first because you don't wanna go and spend $1,000 on paints. so this is what I could like allocate for the time being to paints at the moment. So what I also got was the iridescent red blue, which is really pretty. It's kind of a magenta color, so that's exciting. I'm gonna see what that does. And the iridescent violet blue, which is much more of a, you know, a violet-based color, and pink-ish color. But today, and oh, the other one too, sorry, my little dinky one. I couldn't get a big one of these. They didn't have it, so I just got the little one, was the iridescent green yellow. But I think that that's gonna add a lot of brightness to a couple of different things. But today, what I wanted to do was something I haven't done before, but I've been thinking about for a long, long time, was to do a dark, dark base, but something with more life. So I'm thinking, okay, well, should I just take a black and add, you know, like a pewter to it, or take a black and add the iridescent medium to it? Should I take a gray and add the iridescent medium to it? But then I found this guy, and this is the iridescent blue black. And it's really, really pretty. I just mixed the whole thing up as we're getting ready, and I'll show you a close-up as we move in. But I don't know, you're not gonna be able to see this from there, but it's just really pretty. It's got this blue, you know, shift to it. But it's, I wouldn't say it's black. I'd say it's more of a deep gray. Now, I don't know if it's gonna dry black, but we'll see. And we've got a black canvas today. It is a 16 by 20. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not using all of the iridescent colors because I think that'd be overkill. So I'm gonna save some of those for, you know, the next time. I'm trying to behave myself and not, you know, put them all in one painting, even though I really, really want to. But I think that when you do that all together, like same thing with color art, right? If you're gonna use all primary elements, it's sort of what they all wash each other out. They don't, you know, you don't see the beauty of each of them as if you do. What you want to do is layer them with some flat paints, some matte paints is what I'm looking to say. So what I'm going to do today is the gold, my little gold. I got to get that in a big bottle. I haven't gotten that in a big bottle yet, just because I've been working off of this little container. The blue black is going to be our base, and then the iridescent blue green is also going to be in there. And then we're adding in a couple of different colors. ARTEZA Pearl White for some brightness. I didn't want to put a flat white in there because I was a little nervous as to what that would look like with the others. Just the white being, I didn't want it to come across too chalky. So I think the Pearl White would be a good choice for that. And then Amsterdam Primary Magenta and Ultramarine, both Amsterdam. I think this is going to make a really pretty combination with the blue back because it's got that, you know, blue. It is almost not a violet, but it's got that deep eggplant. That's the best word for it. More like an eggplant sort of color to it. So I think that the blue and the pink is going to work really well with that. And then the blue green is going to be a different pop. So let's get started. And we're back. Okay, hair is up, camera angle is down, the canvas is prepped, and we're ready to go. I have leveled everything, all sides. You got to go everywhere. Make sure your canvas is leveled completely because you don't want your paint sliding off. Same thing with the drying area. If you're drying anywhere other than this table, make sure that your drying area is level as well. It's a very, very important step. Okay. And this, I think I said this also, this is a I'm repeating myself today. This is a 16 by 20 canvas. And it is a traditional profile, which means it's got the 3/4 inch sides. All right, I don't want to overdo it, so I may have to add a little bit more of this once I start blowing it around, because I don't want to waste any of this. You know, it's really interesting because it's already selling up within itself. So this is gonna be interesting. Let's see what this does as a base. This is why I wanted to do it from the get-go. Okay, oh, also, the reason why I'm using a black canvas, because I'm using a a dark base, I wanted to have a black canvas because you don't want the white to show through it all. If your base color is not 100% opaque, you can have that peeking through or thinness coming through, and you don't want that. Definitely do not want that. So you want to either use a black canvas or pre-paint your canvas to the base color. Just a very thin layer of your base color painted onto a white canvas will serve the same purpose, but why go through the extra step if you don't have to? Okay, let's get blowing around. Okay, so let's cover our edges. It's so interesting because, you know, any iridescent will sort of look like it's got its own thing going on. I mean, it really almost looks like there's two colors in here right now, which is kind of cool. Okay, but again, it doesn't look black. It looks more like a blue purple or a blue gray purple. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so because of that, I'm going to start with the Amsterdam Ultramarine. Go to the magenta. No, I'm taking that back. Rewind a second. Hold up. Nope. I'm going to start with the iridescent blue green. Go to the Amsterdam Ultramarine. Put in the primary magenta, and then add in my pearl whites and my gold. Reason being, what I want to put up against each other are the colors that are not going to clash. Now, I'm a little nervous about the magenta and the blue green not working together so well. They have to play nice. So now I know the blue green will work with the ultramarine well. I know the ultramarine will work with the magenta well. So these are the three that I want to put in that order. You can put it any order you like. It just depends on the expectations that you want. If you want a more blended effect of different colors and you're willing to take a shot at it, then you can put things up against each other that naturally clash. But if you want to guarantee that everybody's gonna play nice, you almost have to separate the colors that don't play nice together by one complementary to both. One that is complementary to both. So, okay, what am I gonna do here? Today I'm gonna go this way and then this way and then this way, and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm starting over here and I wanna go up. And then here I wanna go there. Yeah, okay, I like that. All right. And now again, the two iridescents next to each other. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Now my magenta, see, I want to put that right on top of the blue. That way I'll get, if and when they mix together, I'll get more of a purple effect from those two. My white does not want to open. Okay, now I want to go too crazy with my pearl white. I just want to lighten it up a little bit. And then drizzle my gold in there. I hate pouring from a cup at the same time as I'm pouring from bottles because it's a different method of how much comes out at once. There. Okay. Okay. I like it. It's working for me. I want to add more of this ultramarine back in. I don't know why. I just do. Okay, we're going to put a little bit more of that. And a little bit more of the magenta. Let's go crazy, right? Now, let's put the iridescent blue green around the edges. This is one that's new territory for me. We'll see what happens, but I hope it comes out pretty. It's got a lot of potential, let's put it that way. It's got a lot of potential to be really good. Now, if it comes out good, who knows, but it's got a lot of potential, right? Okay, I'm gonna blow my base out over my colors now. if we can blast a little bit with some heat. Oh, jeez. I'm just realizing I did not blast my base coat. Let's make sure we don't have any bubbles. Pretty good. Shocking. I just mixed this up. I would expect it to be a lot more bubblicious. All right, I've got some gold over here. I do not want new. No, thank you. Any other little speckles anywhere? Yeah, you are not invited. Get rid of these now before you start blowing things around, because once they're embedded into what you're blowing around, you'll have a much harder time getting rid of them. How am I attacking this? Yeah, okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. All three just came out at once. All right. I like that. Get rid of some of this excess. I'm gonna fill up. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Okay. Okay, hold the phone. This is awesome. Wow, this looks crazy. This is crazy looking. That's the only other way to describe it. This is crazy looking. It's almost got, especially up here, it's almost got like a Northern Lights effect happening. Wow, okay, sorry, I'm a little intense right now. But first let's blast it with some heat and see what that does. Yeah, this is gonna, I mean, I'm got still craziness happening here. All right, now where do I go with this? I mean, I like a lot of it just the way it is. I never say that, ever. But, ooh, okay. I want to bring that a little bit this way, and I'm not crazy about that. So let's move that, because I like the way it just kind of flows like a river over here and over here. And then you got this sticking up here because I blew that incorrectly. So let's see. Okay, time to stand up. I wanna, I'm saying a lot on this one, right? All right, I wanna get rid of the blue-green, not blue-green, the blue-black in here and make that just all color. So let's see if I dab a little bit. Yep, I can do that. Okay. Just dabbing with my finger ever so gently and getting the base color out of the middle there and bringing these two areas together. That works. That works. Okay. Still not crazy about that. Gonna figure that out. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. I can't wait for you guys to actually see this, like, because I'm sure right now you're seeing very little of this, of the, like I said, sort of that Northern Lights thing happening. Oh, gosh, I wonder how this is gonna dry. I really hope this dries looking like this, because this is just really pretty. Okay. Yeah, not so much. Let's move you along. That's better. Yeah, my normal hard edges are not gonna work here. I don't like them. We're gonna feather the edges. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking my finger, and just the same way as you dab to pick up a mistake or a dribble or something like that, I'm taking my finger and I'm just touching these hard lines on the edges, and moving them along. So bringing them kind of with me. So you see how this is sort of a hard line here? Now I'm going like that, and it's not anymore. I love that. Okay. This is so, the lacing is just, I'm floored by this. I really honestly am. I knew it was going to be pretty, but I didn't think it was going to be like this. Did not expect this effect to happen. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect this. Okay, let's see where we go with that. Do I want to move that? What do I want to do with you? What do I want to do with you? Okay, I think I'm just gonna try to, again, make it to travel up that way. The way I was doing with these, but a little bit more even. Okay, add some of this back in here. I want to keep this river-like effect happening. It's very flowy. Okay. Okay, let me look at this now. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I know, I keep saying that. I know, I get it. Shut up, Gia. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, I am. I cannot wait for you to see this. Okay, I'm gonna bring you down off the clamp now and show you the details. And here she is. I am officially in love. L-O-V-E, love. Okay, so let me pull that in and show you what I was talking about. Do you see how from way up here, you're only really seeing, well, the majority of what you're seeing is the center lines, right? But now I bring you in and these extra lines are like waves. And look at this, the iridescence is coming through here. We see the variety of color that's just so soft. And I'm getting these little bubble cells that gives it almost like, I don't even know what to call that. I don't even know what to call that effect. It looks like floating bubbles. It's so pretty. But then you see this? How like that gradient of color is just blended so pretty, and yet they don't get washed out. It's so cool. So cool. Okay, and then you get the punchy center lines. Here. Yeah, I'm dying. I'm absolutely in love. Now I hope, this is what I was talking about making, I'll show you over here, about making, you know, looking like it's got two colors just to begin with. This is just the iridescent blue black. And you see if it's, you see the blue shift to it, but then you have these lines that look like they're dark gray, right? That's just one color. That's just the one paint. And yet that alone looks like an ocean. So I hope that that dries like that. On this corner, all that really beautiful lacing happened. I love it. Okay, so here I'm gonna turn just ever so slightly. Here's where I took my finger and I dragged it. You see how on the outer edge, those aren't sharp lines? How they're sort of wispy, but they're all kind of aiming in one direction? That's because I took my finger and I dragged it down across that edge. And then here is where I took it and brought it up. Now this is what I was talking about, the same thing, that Aurora Borealis kind of effect to it. It's just so pretty. And there's such a big contrast between that being so soft and then ba-bam, you've got the actual, you know, where the lines were, that's so strong. But it works. It works really pretty. And the same thing over here, this is that soft gradient effect. Isn't that pretty? And there's the crazy bubbly looking effect. Ah, I'm just in love with this. I'm gonna stare at this for hours. Now, pray with me that this turns out well and dries properly, because I do not know how this is going to dry. So this is going to be interesting for sure. But there she is. I hope you like it as much as I do. I hope you had fun watching me today. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. I would love to have you on our team and hang out with us for a little bit. I've got a lot of other cool ideas in store, so we're gonna have some fun. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at giovannadesigns@gmail.com. This is also available. I have not sold this one yet. This was not a commission. So you can email me if you're interested in this piece. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.